I'm here. I just had to. We've got the recall jokes already. Okay. Hi, Mr. Corners. Thank you for resubbing. Nice streak there. And hi, Dan. No, we totally have not streamed this before. You're imagining it. We didn't do chapters 1 and 2 last week. Don't know what you're talking about. No, we did. We did chapters 1 and 2 last week, and we went, oh, we can go up to chapter 4 on streams. So, yeah, I'm totally doing that. Right, did it tweet? You totally made that joke last time as well. Right, let me just check it's tweeted. It has indeed. Yes, so this is Recall. It is developed by My1069 and published by White Thorn Digital. Not going to muck up the name this time. Accidentally kept on saying White Horn last week. So yeah, and I've got smudges all over my glasses. That's great. I'll sort that out in a minute. So, Recall. So we are the character in the leather, I can't point at because, yeah, leather jacket on the left. We are Gallagher, I think. And then this character here that's appeared is our friend, who we made exist somehow by saying that we had a friend. So that's not confusing at all. But yes, this came out on the 17th of January, published by ID at Xbox, and I received a copy of the code for streaming purposes, and we have been asked to limit our playthrough to streaming to chapters 1 through 4, so we're only going to go up to chapter 4 today. What, making up a friend? saying I have a friend and a friend appears. Yes, only we're that easy. That is exactly my thoughts as well. Right, I've got to clear off the smudges. It's like, it was fine until I switched on all the lights, and then the lights reflect off all the dust that has accumulated on my specs. It's because I've been crafting. Oh, that's better. I can actually see now. Okay, so be a little loud on the menu screen. We'll see how it is when we go into the game. I will possibly turn it down a smidge if it looks like it's going to be loud, but I believe I voiced this one myself, so we don't want the background music too loud. So yes, we're going to hit continue. That was quite loud. We're just going to turn it down a smidge. So, brief summary of the game, just to recap. Oh yeah, we see our name is Gallagher, I remembered that. So we are Bruna Gallagher. We start off the game, I don't know who we are some character. Oh well, I knew how dirty they were, it's just I wasn't sitting in the shiny light. When I sat in the shiny light, it makes me more aware of how dirty they were. This is why I used to wear contact lenses. Much easier to keep them clean, but I don't wear them so much these days because I don't feel I need to, because I don't go outside. I don't know. Just I've changed how I feel about wearing my contact lenses and my glasses since the pandemic. Maybe I'll wear my contact lenses more, but for now we're wearing my glasses. That's beside the point. So we started off in like, we are being interviewed by some kind of mad person, evil guy, and he asked how we got there, and then we do like this little recap, and as we change stuff in the recap... Oh, I have astigmatism, but I'm stubborn. I like contacts. I make them work for me because I didn't used to like my glasses. I used to live in my contact lenses. But I really particularly like this pair of glasses. So whenever when these like reach the end of their life, I'm going to be very, very sad and not know what to do with myself. But yeah, I have astigmatism, but for some reason my eyes just work okay with the contact lenses. And I just hated my glasses so much when I was a teenager that I was like, I'm wearing contact lenses, damn it. So yeah, so we start off, we're in like a little factory, and every time we say something happened, it changes the present. So like we change the past and it changes the present. And it's weird, and we don't really know what's going on. And then yeah, that sort of sequence ends with the bad guy dying, and it's really weird, and we're like, huh? And then this guy wakes up and goes, whoop, like something weird's happened. Then with this guy, Bruno, and then he goes out and finds out about this murder. And then he meets a bully from childhood town. I don't know. Gets invited to a party. He goes to a party and someone dies. And then as the detective is asking what happened, he's like, oh, recalling the past and changes stuff. Like literally a person appears that didn't exist before. And that's the guy with the beret, whose name I've forgotten right now, but it'll come back at some point. I think it's like Danny or something. Maybe it's someone. It's Danny Ocean is ringing a bell, but that might not be right because I'm terrible with names. You know I'm terrible with names. So, yeah, and then he starts talking about after that, and it's like, okay, I just invented like an entire person. Yeah, they're all like music related. No, I want to say it's like Danny Ocean. And then they start talking about how like they've gained like this little ghost person, which is me, obviously. And then they were like, oh, there was a person at school with the incident that was talking about a ghost. So now I think we're going to go back to school and like recall what happened there. But yeah, so I don't quite know what's going on or why. Danny Ocean was George Clooney. That is a really good point. There was an entire series of movies. Though the one with Sandra Bullock was better. The one with Sandra Bullock was literally hands down best Ocean's movie. Nothing tops that. It was brilliant. Um, you know, women pulling off a heist somehow just is better TV. Um, but anyway, beside the point. Yes, so we did 2 chapters. I don't know if we actually figured out who killed it. Yeah, I mean, I watched Oceans 11, 12, 13, however many there were. I didn't really enjoy them as much, but as soon as the Sandra Bullock one came out, I forget which Ocean's number that was. But anyway, whatever it was, I was like, yeah, this is literally top of my list. It's brilliant. Just the dynamic and the characters and everything was just perfect. For me. Like hands down, like 10 times better than the one with the men in. But yes. So anyway, now we are going to try and figure out what happened and try and figure out. But yes, I don't know whether we actually found who the killer was because they were masked. But what we did do is we sort of stopped them, and then they just appeared outside, and the detective went and arrested them. So I'm not quite sure we found out who, what, why the person's dad died. But at least they got stopped. But it was weird, and now we're like, this is weird. Something odd is going on, and we're gonna at least hopefully find out what the recall thing is. Or we might not. We might get through 4 chapters and still have no idea, and then I'm not permitted to stream anymore. I mean, not right now. I mean, in a year, I think it would probably be acceptable if I wanted to go back and do the rest of it. But right now, because it's just come out and other people need to experience this on their own, I'm not gonna break embargo things because I respect them. They're there for a reason, and if people say please don't stream past this bit or please don't show that bit, I'm gonna go yes, of course, because they know how best their game should be presented, and also I want to continue getting codes to stream stuff because I like it, and then I have stuff that I can give away sometimes as well, and it's all good. But anyway, I don't know what he doesn't know, but anyway. Right, door open. No, door knock. I really want to pick up the shit off the floor. Look, pick the clothes off, make the bed. And take the bins out. Not particularly hungry now. Answer the door. There we go. It's this guy. Harry Ocean! Oh, I was so close. I wondered how we got onto Ocean. No, see, Harry Ocean. I was like literally so close to remembering the name. So close. I am quite proud of myself there. Huh. But anyway, Harry's Scottish, because why not? So why the long face? I think these can take care of it. Depends. Is that all you've got, or is there more where that came from? Ha! I was wondering where the old Bruno went. Let's hang out at the park. You can't say no to this moonlight. I can't say no to a beer. Leave me on the bench. I think we possibly did this bit at the very end of the last stream, but I'm gonna continuity. I wouldn't call it to his face, but as recall, when it's not a real person, it's acceptable to be close. If it was a real person, I would not say their name unless I was sure. Nighttime might feel lonely, sure, but it's also peaceful. Why would it feel lonely? Can we please, like, put some of the... We're gonna get rats! Close the door! Pizza box, bins! I mean, if it was my place, I'd probably leave it like this too, but I feel the need to tidy. Oh yes, this is reporter. Yo, Kit! Kit! Yeah. It's Sonny, your pal. Listen, I was told you were present during the murder of Christoph Alban. And? What are you waiting for? Spit out everything! You know, Detective De La Soul wouldn't want the word to spread. Ah, come on, just throw me a detail or two, it won't hurt! Hi, Alkesh. Sorry, Mr. Cash, try your luck with somebody else. So close to Johnny Cash, who I know is a musician. Oh, well, I suppose that means you're not interested in hearing about Christoph's powers. Right, so we're going to re-get the explanation, or some of the explanation, or the prompt for the next case, at least. Powers? What are you talking about? Don't expect me to open up to you if you aren't willing to do the same. Info for info, sunshine. You are enjoying this, aren't you? Christoph, you thought you'd carry your secrets to the grave. I'll dig up everything. Just gonna pretend he's not here. Okay. Burp! Burp! Yes, I'm gonna chase away all the burps. And I'm gonna say burp every time. Because it's me. I am annoying. And I don't care. But yes, hello, it's Saturday. Burp. Yeah. Yeah. Burp. 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 Can't chase away that burp. 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 Yeah. What are you doing around here so late at night, Mrs. Sky? I find myself unable to fall asleep. Is there anything troubling your mind? Many things, honey. My son being one of them. Your son? You have a son? Where is he? Every night I ask myself the same question. I'm sorry, Mrs. Sky, I didn't know. It's okay, sweetheart. Time heals everything, or so they say. Hopefully the sound levels are good. Right. Okay, so... Okay, let's switch around and make sure everything's working. All good. Okay, let's talk to Danny. No, sorry, Harry. You owe me an explanation. I do? Where did you come from? From whom? Pretty wild events at Henrietta's place, huh? You know what I meant. Man, you've been acting weird lately. You don't seem to be pretending. You truly believe you are an old friend of mine, huh? Oh yes, the last time I was playing this, I was trying to play and also buy tea at the same time. The first part of that tea order arrived. I have tea. I need more tea, like a hold in the head, but I like tea. So I'm quite happy about that. I like tea. And I need to build one more bit of furniture so I can display my tea. I will try and do that this weekend. I currently have bandaged fingers, but maybe that'll give me a better grip on the screwdriver. But yeah. Last week I was ordering tea because the tea shop was closing down their UK branches and offering 80% off tea. And I'm like, yes, please. Oh, excuse me. Oh, yes, please. Tea, cheap tea. So I ordered a lot of tea, but it's still very good value. So yes, that arrived, part of it. But yes, now there is more boxes of tea on my dining room table, and I really need to put together my furniture so I can move the stuff off, because that was the point in buying them. But yes, getting distracted again. It's fine. Am I not? Look, I'm sorry, but I've never seen you before. You alright? Yeah, don't mind me. Just trying to digest the fact that my best friend has apparently forgotten me. In my defense, it'd be easier to believe you if I actually had any friends. Man, that ghost really messed up your head. See? Ghost. Me. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to mess your head, but I did basically materialize an entire person for you. The ghost. I was starting to forget about that. How does it feel? The, ghost thing? Uncanny to say the least. It's like being watched all the time. I just want to get rid of it. Sad. When did you start feeling it? Yesterday. I was at home and then, bam, suddenly someone else was there. Have you ever heard of someone who had a similar experience? I have, and Bruno has too. His memory needs a little refresher, that's all. Hi, Oliver. It's not creepy at all. Is eavesdropping on others a midnight hobby of yours? Huh? Weird way of saying thank you for saving my butt today. Actually, that's my way of saying long time no see. Here. This is my way of saying thank you for saving my butt today. That's more like it. Alright, let's get to the point. The intrigue is killing me. You know another person with a ghost, and Bruno does too? Take a look at this. A discount coupon for Depeche's Cafe. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense, I guess. The other side. Ha, right, let's see. Secondary school burned to ashes by a student. Wow, wild. Still don't know how that explains anything though. Oliver and I used to study there until, well, that happened. It was the work of a girl called Violet something. Violet Division. Violet Division. That's the one. Yeah, saying the girl had some loose screws would fall short. I wouldn't be so sure about that. Take a look at the last paragraph. There's a testimony from her teacher. The last D's were the hardest ones. She wouldn't stop complaining about an entity following her everywhere, observing her non-stop. Please tell me I'm not burning my house down. Alright, yeah, sounds familiar. So what, that's all the info we have? No. How's everyone's weekends going so far? How's everyone doing? Anyone playing anything cool? How's it all going? and all that jazz. We might learn a thing or two by, you know, checking the place itself, the place where she left this world. Yeah, I love it. Sounds like my kind of adventure. Weirdo. Not sure. Come on, don't be a killjoy. We might find something out about the ghost. Alright, why not? Yes. Tomorrow at 4 p.m. sounds right. Sounds good. Yeah, so that bit I've repeated, but it sets the scene for what we're doing today. That was obviously the beginning of the chapter, but you know. Milo is cuddling. What are you trying to complete out of Game Pass? I have not been hit by any yet since Danganronpa, which just means that I'm going to come up against them at some point where I'm like, oh, I really wanted to play that, and hoping there's not enough time. And I really, what I need to do is make a list somewhere. Actually, I could just do a natural list of the Game Pass games and then see which ones are more likely to be going that I want to play. I'm just, you know, there's so many games. But yes, I'm curious which ones you are playing. But yeah, I kind of want to get ahead of it. Oh, I see. Oh, well, that's generous of you. Anything good? You guys ready? Always ready for some ghost hunting? Hi, kitty. Excuse me, not you, just immediately as I'm sat on the sofa playing games, I start yawning. Besiege, Last Kids on Earth, and the Stuff of Doom. I saw that one. What type of play style is it? Is it something I would like to rush to finish? Honestly, I never thought I'd set foot in this place again. That makes two of us. Oh, getting a little nostalgic, are we? I'm sure there's another term for what I'm feeling right now. Anxiety? RPG light, beating the campaign, 12-15. I'll have a look and see, because I have a huge backlog. What I might do is add it to my price watch, you know, for the games leaving Game Pass that I kind of wanted to play, but now I have to wait until they're on sale. Oh, I also need to check out if there are any other Spike Chunsoft games that I want to pick up that I don't already own. Because if they're cheap, I'd rather buy them and then I don't have the obligation of picking them up in Game Pass. That's a good idea. I'm going to get open the sale page, because otherwise I'm going to forget, because I get a brain like a sieve sometimes. Why am I not logged in? Why am I in the U? Why can't it default to the UK? Anyway, anxiety, nausea. Man, if only I'd been with you during those years. No, I don't struggle to recall things. I struggle to retain things. But more of a short-term memory stuff. If it bypasses that and it's in my long-term memory, I'm great with that. Oh, power wash. Yeah, more power wash next week. Where's the sale? Okay, I'll just leave the link up, and I'll look it on the console later. Be grateful you weren't. So, where was this Violet? You know, last scene. No clue. That can only be one thing, right? Time to explore. Okay, so we've got giant flowers. That is a satisfying sound. But yeah, we'll do some power wash next week. One of many, many lockers. Should I try opening it? Let's give it a shot. Oh. Right, we don't... If we need a code... Right, they're all going to need codes. We don't have codes. We can't get to those lockers. But yeah, that's 1, 2, 3, 4. 10, 11, 12. Door. There's another open door. This 20-somethings, 30-somethings. It's just because there's a power thingy. Oh, from the gym. Ooh, there's a ladder. Ooh! Oh crap, I went up the ladder. Did I mean to go? And now I'm on this side of it. Okay. I didn't mean to do that, but hey, cool, right? Oh, hello! There's someone there. Rooftop 109 squad. I need to sneeze. Okay, so that feels like a clue. Just take a screenshot. So I can take a peek at the room below me. Take a peek. Not much to see here. It's the abandoned principal's office. Okay. Blech. Didn't get enough fertilizer. I don't know about you guys, but this is a pretty remarkable discovery to me. Okay. If I get hit with a monster battle, I'm in Pokemon. I really like this sound. Ah. So if we can somehow go back in time and stop that happening... So I'm thinking I probably can't get in. Need the key. We don't have the key. So the only possible solution is... anything to report over here. Ooh. Ah, man. Look at that. The place has been through a lot. Pretty much every entrance is obstructed. Well, at least we tried. Ah, come on, Oliver. Giving up so soon? You got a better plan? I bet Bruno and his companion do. Gives Harry a jostle. Have you lost your mind? What are you two murmuring about? Nothing. Right, Harry? Bruno is a good guy. We can trust him. But the one who said we should be careful. We need all the help we can get, though. Oh, we need all the help we can get, though? Alright, stop it. You both better start filling in on the details. Listen, Oliver, about that ghost. We didn't tell you the full story. Turns out this thing also granted me some strange abilities. Okay, what kind of abilities? Why don't we just show him? That'll be faster. How? I don't know how to trigger the thing. I think I do. Alright, so pick a memory we could use. You used to study here after all. You should have plenty. Unfortunately, I have. Let me see. Okay, I got it. Now what? Picture it clearly in your head. Start narrating what you remember. Here it goes. It was a day off. Oh, I didn't go through the other door. Oh, well, that's fine. Hello, teacher. Where is everybody? Oh, it's arsehole. There's no classes today, my friend. No classes, but no one told... I know. Nobody told you. That's the joke. Precisely. Your classmates don't hold you in the very high regard, do they? Well, we've got that in common. Hey, you're like me. Would you like to be my friend? The name's Lucas. But he's mean in the present. Sure. Hey, Bruno, what should we do? Mum won't pick me up until the end of the day. Same here. Does exploring the school sound fun enough to you? Just lead the way. Sounds fun. Hey, what? Let me find a way to clear the path. Wait. You were friends with that prick? We'll have time for explanations later. Can I go on? Sure, by the way. You can cancel your narration at any time and go back with us. Oh, okay. Cool. Well, can I go and have a look in that door that I forgot to have a look in before I talked to you? Because I went, shit, I haven't looked in the door. It's probably blocked. I don't care, but... Oh, no, it's just a room. Or maybe this is the principal's office thing. I don't know. Anyway. There's nothing in it. Right. Good. I'm good. Right. I assume we go talk to him to get back to the narrative. The goal is to clear this plant. So you were saying? Yeah, so after that... Okay, 70 something. What is this room? Ooh. How dare you burst into my office without permission? Leave before I expel both of you. Okay, that's the principal's office. I wonder what the principal's doing here on a day off. Maybe he has tons of work. Okay, we've got some lockers. Ooh, we can have a look what's in here. Ooh, hello. Right, well, we'll come back knowing that that's a thing. Convoluted problems. What's so interesting about that? Let me see. Do you think this thing has games? If you consider solitaire a game. What's wrong? These programs, they're part of a bigger project. From what I can understand, they're building a security system to lock the gym for good. Lock the gym? Why? Seems they want to contain something. The name of the project is Codename Violet. Like that girl from Class C. Yeah, surely a coincidence, right? Interesting. Someone thought it was funny to scribble all over this with permanent marker. Yeah, funny. Okay. I remember cops. All yours, Dave. Alright, it's showtime. Okay. Hey, kid, can't you see I'm in the middle of something here? Yes, who's this? Kurt, why are you calling me if you're only a few meters away? Well, it's going to take a few days, but consider it done. By the way, after I finish up here, where should I leave the key to this room? Ah, good. Yes, it was 420, right? Roger, see you. Okay, 420 for which locker? Hey, it's Kurt. It's faster this way. Besides, I've got to watch the door. What can you tell me about the system? I knew you were the right one for the job. Leave it inside locker 34. Right. Okay. 34. 420. Correct. Keep up the good work. Oh, excellent. Where's locker 34 then? Oh, hello. Oh, look at the little plant. Ah, 34 is here, but I think it's blocked off. They left. They finally left. Hey, I know you. You're Violet. Did you see that? See what, exactly? Violet. Violet was here a second ago. Didn't you see her? Bruno, enough. You're not playing that trick on me. And everything's glitching. It's weird. I'm guessing that Violet is going to be in the gym and we need to unlock the door somehow and... Password. May I ask what you are doing here? It's day off. There are no days off for the Rooftop Club. Ooh! Rooftop Club. Take a screenshot of that. It's not refreshed, damn it. 109. Can we join? Absolutely. I just need to hear the password. Hey, Professor Nintendo. I am doing okay today. A little sneezy, but okay. It was nice talking about Final Fantasy. How are you doing? Great, just what we needed. Might as well give it a try. Better luck next time. Oh, okay. But that's what it said. Rooftop Squad 109. Unless it's 601. Ah, it's 601. Obviously somehow upside down. I don't know. Congratulations, from now on you're part of the club. You knew the password all along? I didn't. I just guessed it somehow. I mean, it literally had it on the roof, so... Phew, no wonder they don't generally allow students here. It's dangerous. I just happened to go up on the thing. Sleepy is understandable. Oh, hey, now we're getting in the middle of that. The plate reads, "Do not remove the plant from the exhibitor." Signed, JP. I'm remembering something. There was a guy holding a baseball. He was standing to the side of the room. Why exactly? Am I right? You reap what you sow, JP. Oh, that replicates... Oh, no, that changes it. These kind of abilities. You are full of surprises, eh? You ever doubted my boy? Can't get to the locker. Can go over here. An ordinary wooden board. Hey, Lady McCree. How you doing, lovely? Watch out, it's Violet's ghost. Worse. Oh, it's Dakota. Hey, look, it's Marilyn Manson and the Spooky Kids. Is she trying to ridicule me or boost my ego? What happened, Dakota? Did they kick you out of the gym? When they found out I pulverized 3 losers today, they surely will. I can't tweet. I mean, please no. Then leave before I break your bones. This is my secret training field. You're making the coffee. Okay. Have fun with the caffeine. Break, huh? You had the lady boys. Nothing to see here. Wait, it's great we found you here. Would you give us a hand with something? I promise we'll leave you alone afterwards. You see, we're trying to explore the place, but there are some boxes blocking the way. Considering your expertise, I thought you'd be able to... I'm sorry. Why in the world would I stop my training to play your childish games? Help me out here, guys. Why should she? Dakota, is it true that you're rivals with Timmy Idol? Pfft, rivals, you wish. The loser can barely keep track of me. Really, I've heard he's pretty strong. You clearly have no clue what a real boxer is. Don't know about that. I do think he's something else. Who knows, maybe we've got the next Mike Tyson. Grr, Timmy Idol wishes to be at my level. Pure words, Dakota. If I could somehow see what you're capable of, that'd be a different story. Well, you've got 2 punching bags beside you. Do I start with? Actually, I was thinking about something a little more challenging. How good are you with wood? Have you ever broken boards? You joking? As easy as crushing a toothpick. Less babble, more action. Over here. No, it's over there. You better take cover if you don't want any wood chips piercing you. So, still a fan of that pathetic Timmy Idol. And the golden belt goes to Miss Bellamy. Now that has a much better ring to it. Keep saying that. Don't want the name Timmy Idol to come out of your mouth ever again. You're cuter that way. Now, if you excuse me, I need to make up for the last 10 minutes you just made me waste. Okay. Hey, what about me? I do think you're number one, Dick Order. Get lost, creep. Oh, sorry, Harry. Man, how'd you do that? I even sheaved to tea. It's not about the looks, Harry. Yeah, you're living proof of that. Hey, cheeky buggers. Okay, so... the gym, they clearly didn't want anyone to take a peek. The door is locked. There's metal plates nailed to take care of both. Okay, well, locker 34... 420. Huh, nice. Takes the keys. We now have the computer room keys. We need to switch the thing back over because we accidentally put a plant in the way. I don't want to talk to her again. I just wanted to see what else was in there. Right, so now it's switched back. But we still have access to the gym. Where? Cold nose. Use the key. They finished it, huh? Whatever this codename Violet was. Let's see what we have here. Warning, do not open the gym's door unless absolutely necessary. Please provide the key word. Great. Hey, what you doing? How is it you always show up at the right time? Maybe you're not the only one with a guiding ghost. What do you need? Here, take a look at this. So, this is what opens the gym door. Ideas? Leave the computer to me. I'll see if I can find the keyword somewhere in the documents. You search for it inside your memories. If you find it, let me know. Okay, right. We need to go talk to what's-his-face then to trigger my memory thing. Hello, anyone on package delivery? Yo kid, you're like a student, right? Would you do Uncle Chester a little favour? Tell the principal his order arrived. I'd do it myself, but right now he's talking with a cop. Not my type of people, you know. He's not in his best mood today, but we'll give it a try. Much obliged, darlings. Okay, can we just, like, not tell him? I'd rather avoid bumping into that Dassault guy. Oh, okay, but I also want to see Dassault. 2 weeks? I'm afraid we can't allow ourselves to stay still that much. Time, as you're probably aware, is crucial in this situation. Valentine Paradise. It's Mr. Dassault, Detective Dassault, de la Salle, Giueli. Anyway, I understand your concern, Mr. Principal, but getting impatient won't speed things up. A system like this takes time to build, even with the most qualified team at your disposal, which you happen to have, by the way. Is there any help I could offer? Have you thought of a keyword yet? Allow me to gather my thoughts. How about... How dare you burst into my office without permission? Leave before I expel both of you. Yeah, but we have permission. Delivery guy weren't like this. We said we would try. We did. No, look, you'll have to wait for the big guy to leave. Ah, figures. Never mind, waiting like an idiot has become part of the job at this point. Thanks anyways. Come on, bloody ass. All I'd want have all day. Thinking what I'm thinking. We got a wood plank. Maybe we could put the wood plank on the thing in the thing. Oh, hello. Behold, my liquid masterpiece, the disintegrator. Man of science as well. What does this compound do? At this particular moment, nothing, but in just a matter of days it will start to ferment, which will create a chemical reaction that will disintegrate every single object within this room. Fascinating, I must say. It will disintegrate everything? Everything. There's nothing thick enough that'll endure this acid. Not even a belly. Oh god, stop it with the back. Yeah. Oh, it's called... Cool. It is a visual novel puzzle type game where you change stuff in the past and it changes stuff in the present. It's really cool. It's very intriguing and I'm getting very engrossed in it. So sorry, I didn't see your message straight away. But it does have unfortunate bullying Bruno about being plump. And I don't like that. That is the only bad thing. Say again. Easy, just a joke. Stick to your chemistry. Humor is not your forte, evidently. Jeez, chill out. No, don't be rude. Okay, so can we somehow... Hey, did you know genetics like ours will make it easier for us to gain muscle? Really? Maybe you're buffed like Grasshopper Man. If you put your mind to it. But never forget, there's nothing wrong with being as you are. So why are you bullying him in the future? I just wanted to let you know that. Thanks. Okay, so you're kind of nice at this age. What happened to you? I guess you got bullied and decided it was best to be the bullier than the bullyee. This is the plank. Yeah, see, for some reason it's upside down. I don't know why. Lucas, what do you think this is? Spray bottle? Yeah, it's very, very cool. It is. Let me get some more information for you. It is developed by MyTown69, published by Whitehorn Digital, and I'm sure that it's out on other platforms. So I know not everyone plays on Xbox. Whitethorn! Keep on saying Whitehorn. Whitethorn! Stupid joke. It's on Switch, Xbox, Steam, Epic Games, and Itch.io. Memories are malleable and changing them will modify the present. And it's very, very cool. But yes, The developer is Argentinian-based Matthias Schmid, and the sole developer behind Evans Remains and I think also Recall, which is very, very, very cool. So yes, yeah, I did it again. I know, can't help it. It's just the two letters too close together, and my brain just smudges them together. Do apologize. White Thorn. There's a T, extra T in there. White Thorn. Anyway, they're awesome as well. And I've published quite a few cool games. But yes, this guy likes making games about time travel-y stuff. Spray bottle. Yes, but I mean the liquid inside. Ethanol, I'd say. Ooh. Spray bottle. Can we pick it up? Peek. Take a peek. Back to the topic. The keyword. Huh? Let me consider. Yeah. No, it's on lots of platforms. Not on PlayStation, but it's on all the others. But I highly recommend it. I'm only streaming half of it because that's what they've asked, and also makes sense. So I think there's like 7 or 8 chapters, and I'm going up to chapter 4 today. Because I just had to do one more stream because the first stream was very, very, very intriguing, and I just wanted to do a little bit more. But yes, so the rest of it is to discover on your own. Ah, I have it. Let's go with Havoc. Roger. I'll head back to the department and let the boys know. That's why it's useful to peer through that thing. Can we pick up the ethanol as well? Because that'll get rid of the permanent marker. Lighting a cigarette. Mr. Principal. The metal plates you ordered are here. Yes, yes. Leave them anywhere and be gone. Aren't you able to see I'm rather busy? Son of a... Not even a bloody tip. Can we get him to leave them in the dissolving room? Hold on. Fine. First tip of the day. Close the door when you leave, would you? You piece of... Just wait until I become the greatest tycoon the black market has ever known. Just a make-believe. Oh my god! That's the guy from the beginning! He dies at the beginning. Your head will be the first one to be cut off. Are you aware you are not whispering anymore? Yeah, consider it a warning. These are the last words you'll be hearing from the toy maker. Yeah, it's the guy from the beginning. I did the wrong voice, but I figured he'd probably evolved his voice as he became a villain. Good gracious, these youngsters. At last, lunchtime. Okay, I want to pick up the ethanol. Fine. But yes, this... Hey, Bruno, I don't want to interrupt your story, but, I really need to take a leak. I don't think there's any restrooms on this floor. Right. But I was thinking that maybe that plant had been wanting a while. You want to pee on the plant? What the heck was that? Whatever. I won't take long. You're going to pee on the very, very, very big plant. That does not seem like a good idea, you numbskull. What the... Oliver, can you hear me? Oliver! Fantastic. How the heck am I going to tell him the keyword now? Oh my god. Oliver got locked inside the computer room. Huh? How did that happen? The lockers, they moved and blocked the door. Extra security lock? Man, what the hell is locked up in the gym? For them to have gone this far, I'm not sure I want to find out anymore. Anywho, want to pick up from where we left off? Okay. Thinking of a use for you. Oh, good! Excellent. You're sure you want to leave that here? The disintegrator won't show any mercy. Oh, we want to get rid of this. Off it goes then. Yay! See? Changing stuff right now. Box of chalk. Oh, how can we get him the keyword? I know exactly how we're going to get him the keyword then. Because the lockers have moved. How are we going to get him out of there is the problem though. Planning on writing something? Write something. Bruno? Is that you? Let's see. Types the keyword. Gym door unlocked. Nice. Was I locked up the whole time? Oh well. Huh? What's so funny? Eavesdropping on the principal, joining a club, writing strange words on boards. May I ask what you're trying to accomplish exactly? Don't misunderstand me, it's been rather fun. You're quite to my liking, actually. Would you consider coming over to my place after Mother shows up? I'd love to. That's quite pleasant to hear. We can watch the last episode of Grasshopper Man. Look what we've got here. No. Elton. Elton, who's that? A bully? Where's the third one? The third one? You know, the third of the three little pigs. I'm only seeing two. Hasn't it occurred to you that you might be the third one? Is that how you've been taught to speak to your elders, Piggy? I don't like the fat jokes. Hey, you. What kind of lunch did Mummy make for me this time? Hey. What's that? Okay, we're just going to skip through this because I don't like bullies and I don't like fat jokes. And I don't find them funny at all. Just bullying. It's just bullying. And that explains why this guy now hates us. Bruno, you there? I lost you for a second. What happens after you and Lucas wrote on the board? We just hang out until my mum picked me up. Yeah. I see. Well, the gym door's open. Okay. Can we get... Is Oliver okay? Like... You did it. It's unlocked. Excellent. Cool. I just wanted to check you were okay. Those lockers really did a... Yeah. Alright, this is it. We didn't get much luck yet, but something tells me it'll be different past this door. I hope you're right. It controls, it follows, it watches. Dude, look at this. This is it. This is where it happened. This is where Violet completely lost it. What did they do to her? How come we never heard about this? Excellent question, Bruno. Oh yeah, this is the guy from the beginning who killed the toy maker. Just so happens the one responsible is right here with us. Why don't we ask him? The principal? And the guy from the party? So, Mr. Principal, Bruno asked you a question. What do you have to say? Everything I did it to protect the school. I did it to protect you, boys. An artificial happy havoc to protect the school. Hard to believe. Happy havoc. We've heard that before. I still don't know what it is. Did it pan out? Look at them. They're alive. You have a point, Valentine. They are alive. However, Violet is not. No hard feelings, Principal. Because you're going to say hello to her for me. I haven't. Good idea. Hydrate. Sounds like a brilliant plan. You're just in time to see someone get shot in the head, because why not? Oh god, oh god, oh god. No worries, have a good walks. Anyhow, back to business. I believe you have something of mine, Gallagher. Oh. He just stole the ghost, I'm guessing. Oh, I can move. Still fits me like a glove. Oh. What's this? Don't tell me you're good or attached to him. Ha! Don't make me laugh. Come on, get out of him. Don't make a resort to force. Let me go, I don't know what you're talking about. Look. I'm not talking to you. Hey, get off him. Harry. Oops, didn't mean to hurt your friend, but I really need this back. That's enough. Yeah, at the beginning, this guy has it. He's the one that got into the factory, killed the toy maker, said something about Happy Havoc, and then Bruno gasped and went, "Ooh, ghost." And then we were Bruno and had this power. But he was at the party as well. Seriously, guys, it's not Bruno I'm after. Just stay put for a minute until I... Yay! Dakota! Get any closer and you'll be the... Oh dear. Get any closer and you'll be the next corpse in the room. Formidable strength. Ever considered using it to serve justice? I'm pretty sure that's what I'm doing here. You want to know who follows you everywhere, don't you? The ghost, as you call it. Oliver, did you call the cops? They should be here any time. Wait, I want to know. Please tell me. What are you saying? Why are you even listening to this psycho? You're done, New Order. We have you completely surrounded. Oh, well, I guess you'll keep it for now, Gallagher. And if you want to know more about them, meet me at Depeche's Cafe tomorrow at 1 p.m. Come alone. Boss, we've got New Order at gunpoint, awaiting orders. Sir, are you there? Fit. Didn't receive that, sir. Okay. Fire. He just escaped, sir. Damn it. Also, how are they shooting over Gallagher's head and not just shooting him in the back with that laser? Damn it. Paradise. What's the meaning of this? So close to catching me, big guy. thank you for the resub, Jessie. It's that time again. And hello. Good morning to you. So yeah, so he did say at some point that Alban had it. Maybe New Order stole it off Alban. I don't know. But then it was with Violet to start with. So I think we're just getting a few more questions than we have answers to at the moment. What in the world were all of you doing here? Given all the crazy stuff that's happening, when you thought this place might clear a thing up or two. I don't know if you realised it, kid, but I am the detective here. And you might as well start acting like one. There's a psycho on the loose killing God knows how many people. But instead you're here, scolding a few kids. What the guys are trying to say is that we were just investigating on our own. And that ends right now. This place is under the custody of the police department. Since when? Since this moment. Ah, come on, big guy. You're not even going to tell us a bit about that dude? Something tells me it's not the first time you've seen him. Kurt, give the kids a ride home. It's past their bedtime. Right away, sir. I'll take that as a no. Don't know how old they are. Chapter 3, Broken Youth. Ooh, okay, cool. So that one took slightly less time than I expected. Should get a bloop for that though. Bloop! Broken Youth. Complete chapter 3. So, depending on when we finish chapter 4, if it's just over an hour, if it's under an hour, we could put in an hour of power wash. So, achievement-wise, we have 5 of them. Last time we completed chapter 1, talked to Mrs. Sky, she's nice. Then tried to use the gun in chapter 2, completed chapter 2, now completed chapter 3. So we've got complete chapter 4, complete chapter 5, 6, 7, finish the game, which makes me think that there's 8 chapters. And then learn about what Sunny knows. Ooh! That looks like the next achievement. And I'm guessing that means we decide to trade with a reporter. Come on, come on. What are you looking for? Ah! What is wrong with me? I don't know. It looks like you're wanking behind a bookcase, to be perfectly honest. Seriously, when are you going to clean this mess? That was my question earlier. I would at least fix the couch cushions. Take the rubbish out. Thank God you didn't knock 5 minutes earlier. It's 12:40. And? Are you planning on meeting with him? He said he'd be waiting for you at 1. Jeez, you'd be a terrible boyfriend. I'm just going to ask him a few questions. Sure, let me get the ambulance ready. Hi, Leaky. A little bit exaggerated, don't you think? How many people does he need to shoot in front of us for you to be afraid? If he wanted us dead, he would have killed us by now. We're not his targets. Besides, have you forgotten what the ghost can do? With that said, I'd appreciate it if you'd let me pass through my door. Burp! Let me see if I'm getting this straight. As long as you're not the target, you're okay with befriending a killer. Befriending him, Harry? We're going to talk to him to find out some answers. That's befriending. Case in point. What? Just want to ask him a few questions. Did you not understand? Burp. Burp, burp. Hi, Mrs. Sky. Making new friends, are we? Yep, this is Harry, Mrs. Sky. Harry, Mrs. Sky. My pleasure. Oh, the same young man you were with the other day. I was certain I wasn't seeing things. This is the first time you're meeting him, Mrs. Sky? Lies, you won't trick me twice, young man. Well, anyways, have a great day, Mrs. Sky. But I mean, we know it's the first time you have been meeting him because he didn't exist before yesterday. We made him exist for the power of our mind. That flashing light is annoying. and slightly concerning. Why don't you ask about your ghost to, I don't know, a doctor? Right, because there are plenty of ghost specialists out there. Barb. It's a Scottish barb. Barb! Barb! Why are you flashing? That's not good. Oh. You see this? The article about Violet and the fire at the school? What if I told you the fire wasn't actually what killed Violet? How do you know that? Who do you think wrote the article, Sunshine? Tell me you lied when writing that? I never said that. I wrote what I believed to be true at the time. Years later, I realised that wasn't the truth of the matter. Then what was? What or who killed Violet? 2 words for you. Magnus DeLorean. Magnus DeLorean? Who's that? I'll leave that for you to find out. Come on, who's Magnus DeLorean? I'm not going to do your homework for you. Don't work for you, you know. Not yet. Don't take the bait, Bruno. He's just a charlatan. Okay. Okay, fine. Right, well, we got the achievement. And now we have another name. Not produced. What? Starting to regatta? He said I should come alone. Alone? You know who's going to be alone? Me. After he shits your head. Harry, I'll be fine. Bruno, my friend. Come. Can I just have a quick look first? Okay. Here. Have a look. I wasn't planning on... Come on, man. Don't be shy. Seriously, it's on me. If you insist. A man of refined taste. I wasn't expecting any less of you. Could we, get to business? We've got some questions. And you don't waste time either. I'm all ears. What did you put on me? This, you know, this thing that follows me, that observes me. Me? I didn't do anything to you. They go wherever they wish. Who are they? What is this thing exactly? Thing? I wouldn't be that rude if I were you. They've got feelings, you know. Feelings? Is it a person? Something of the sort. Before joining you, they were sticking with me. Why did they leave you? Who knows? They always with you? As long as I can remember. So you were born with them. What about the powers? Did you always... powers awoken some years ago after particular episodes. What can you tell me about that? The abilities? I mean, death has become such a trivial matter to you all of a sudden, hasn't it? And then there's the ability to mold reality. Mind-blowing, isn't it? So I can alter what I want? Not so fast. They have their own will. Sometimes it'll align with what you want, sometimes it won't. You're not in the driver's seat, you're just coming along for the ride. So I don't have control over it. You don't have control at all. In fact, it's the other way around. They aren't limited to just observing, you know. Don't panic. They won't be around you for long. How do you know? Because what they care about is me. Whatever reason they had to leave is due to a greater cause that ultimately suits me. But feel free to enjoy it while it lasts, Gallagher. I have one last question. Why? Why me? Why did they choose me? Good question. Why you, Gallagher? I was hoping I'd get the answer after getting to know you. I didn't. So you don't know? Going to become clear in time. Well then, there you have it. That's it. That didn't feel like much. Excuse me, I would have also loved to have gotten the instruction manual. What are you exactly? What are you after? Oh dear, look at the time. What? Ugh, whatever. Thanks for the lunch. You earned it. I like you. And if you wish to remain in my liking, you'd want to avoid using them to get in my way. Are you clear? Are you threatening me? I don't threaten my friends. I give them suggestions. From being your friend to being your enemy, I bet there's not a lot of steps in between. You're sharp. That's why I like you. Okay. But also, it said something about the guy that died, the Elben guy, the dad, had them. And then Violet had them, but then he seems to be older. Tell me this was the first and last time you had lunch with a killer? I'm not sure I'm satisfied with how that went. Didn't get the answers you wanted? I didn't get answers whatsoever, just more questions. This guy isn't telling the full story. Yeah, I went to the trouble with meeting with you and sharing a bit of what he knows. I don't think that's what happened. How so? He didn't seem willing to tell me much. I'd say he was the one trying to get some answers. Think about it. What was once in his power is now with me. I was curious to see what was so special about me. And well, there was nothing to see. A mundane guy is all he found. I bet that left him even more disoriented. You're not a mundane man. You're the coolest guy I know. What I mean is, unlike me, this dude looks like a hitman out of a spy movie. And he uses suspenders? Cringe. He must be up to something. Also, don't you find it strange? I know, the suspenders? Very odd. The guy is chilling at a cafe right after running from the cops. De La Soul seemed to know him. Why isn't the town covered with wanted posters? Why is no one looking for this guy? The guy's a walking mystery for sure. What do you propose? Got to find out more about him. Duali wasn't friendly about the subject, so he's out of the question. Henrietta? What? He was at her party, remember? She should know something, or her family for that matter. Well, what's left of her family. Ugh, yeah. Henrietta. What? What's that feast for? Thing? Yeah, I suppose you're right. Time for commoners to pay royalty a visit. We are extremely sorry for what happened to your father. Don't be. The only one who's truly sorry is the criminal. Any leads yet? I hope the bastard gets what he deserves. We're getting close to something, but I'm not allowed to share any details. But rest assured, whoever did this will pay. Although discussing family issues is not what brought you here now, is it? Stop yawning. We were hoping you could tell us a bit about a certain someone. Is that so? He goes by the name of Dominic New Order. There's an ominous dong. Where have you heard that name? We met him at your party. Well, I don't know a lot about him. I knew he was somewhat close to my father and uncle. I can tell you about the first time I met him. He certainly left quite the impression. Please, tell us what you know. Good, let's see. Where shall I begin? Well, here we are at last. After you. Sup. An ordinary landmine. Oh my god, all the teddies. One or two. People out there attracted to drugs and gambling, but I'm into teddies. You should be proud. Oh, I am proud. Proud of not being you. I mean, they're all the same. That's the problem for me. And the picture Uncle took of me that day. It'd be perfect if it wasn't for the paint. Someone splashed in it. For some reason, me playing this makes you think about Relicta. Cool. So apparently you want to be tortured today. But yeah. I mean, I've got nothing else to do. So put together some furniture later. I could totally watch Relicta. Well, if it's the haunted boy. What are you doing here? We meet again, little Alban. What brings you here? God gifted you with 2 eyes. Use them. Can't you see I'm playing with my Legos? Even those Legos are like dogs and fleas, inseparable. Just like you and the one who follows you. Is it just me, or do you know more than you're admitting? What topic are we discussing again? You know about them, don't you? You're the one who's watching us right now. I don't know anything about them. I'm just aware of their presence. How? They say that we're born with a high sensitivity of the planes of reality. As we grow and get more and more entangled in the material world, we lose such skill. That being said, children seem to be more sensitive to, you know, what's beyond. You certainly don't sound like a child, though. I may be a little ahead of the curve, but I'm still a child. So, as I was saying... Morning, Lady Alban. Your uncle is waiting for you. Hello there, Olivia. Much obliged. Enjoy your session. Who's the young man, by the way? Bruno, may as well. Good morning. Nice to meet you, please. Come in. Who's your new boyfriend, Henrietta? I'll be the one asking questions. What are you doing in Uncle's chair? What do you think, practicing for when I take his place? Let me guess. The youngest Alban. It's not supposed to impress me, even a blind man could figure that out. As you probably already noticed, he's also the most obnoxious Alban. You seem to be enjoying yourself in that chair. I bet you hold your uncle much dear. She's saying you can't wait for him to pass away. All this stuff will be mine. What about Leon and Henrietta? Ah, right. I can't wait for them to pass away as well. Okay. Yeah, that's Christoph Jr. for you. Okay. See some kind of object through the gaps in the shelf. We could open if we have the key. Any idea where that'd be? Clue? We could try asking around here. Cool, so we've got something we need a key for. Ooh, I want a shelf. There's a peculiar box on top. I want! He's in here again. Oh no, it's the other one. They look very similar. Oh! Is it official that you know about this, or unofficial? Any details? Oh, I don't have time for a new event. My brain's full. My, isn't this unexpected? Finding me at the studio? Finding you with him. Something I should know about. No, he's just here to help me with... Actually, what are you here for again, Bruno? Oddly enough, I seem to have forgotten. You needed help with the lights and all that. Unofficial, okay. Walkthroughs or genres? Are you on any other teams? Is it gonna make me be frustrated, or will I be fine with it? Thanks. Because, you know, I gotta look for a job as well, and I don't have time to spend on lots of complicated competitions. If it's got a badge. If it doesn't got a badge. Alright, okay. Vague info, fair enough. If there's a badge, you know I've got to do it, because I've got to get the stupid badge, but... Yeah. Oh, actually, while we're pausing the game, I'm just going to pause here, because I need to get some more tea. Got a few more people watching, so, yes. Now is the time for stretching, hydrating... Yeah, got to catch all the badges. Ah, fair enough. Well... Cool. Yeah, so time for stretching, hydrating, etc, etc. I'll be back in a few minutes. But yeah, it's halfway through the stream, or halfway through normal time stream. So I am going to this is a convenient stopping point to have a quick break. So I'll be back in a moment, or 2 or 3 or 4. Missing one badge is where the cool kids are at. I mean, sure, but my brain won't let me miss them if I, at some point I will go. Sod it. But yeah, hi Apex. I did. Ah, yes, I did. What about you, Leon? I thought you were only supposed to help Uncle on Saturdays. At this rate, I'm on my way to becoming his personal slave. Yeah. You're punished again, aren't you? Take a guess. Giving your uncle a hand with administrative tasks? Sort of, handling accounts for the most part. Wasn't expecting you to be any good with that. Give a boy enough punishments and he'll get plenty of time to become the best. We get it, Henry. I'm a bad boy. Bad boy. Let's not keep ruining the image Bruno has of me. But every cloud has a silver lining, as they say. Working for Uncle has helped me gain some interesting insights, if I dare say, as to how much one can learn from a person just by looking at their accounts. I don't like where this is going. I mean, you had a perfectly good reason for missing the badge. I'm just sad that you missed your badge. What did you get yourself into this time, Leon? Playing the bad boy works wonders with the girls, but not so much with Dad. Getting mad at me is to be expected, but this time God knows what's got into him. He flew off the handle. He went all crazy when we found me snooping in his room. Are you expecting a hug? Rather uncommon for someone to lose their temper like that, even for him. I was just looking for some clothes to borrow, you know? Maybe you stumbled upon something you shouldn't have. Such as dirty clothes, dusty family photos. Leon, you know anything about the big guy talking with your uncle? Dominique, he stops by from time to time to discuss business stuff with him. And God knows what that even means. His image is flashy enough to have grabbed my attention. I searched about him online. Any luck? Most likely not. I did stumble upon something interesting while snooping in Father's room, though. See for yourself. He's a cop? What business would a cop have with Uncle Chester? The toy maker is their uncle? Oh my god. He's a cop. Maybe he's the DeLorean guy. Brother, you think he's an undercover? Could he be investigating him? Could be that he used to be a cop. Photo seems old. Could be a Halloween costume? Maybe. And you found the photo in Dad's room. What's up with that? Did Father know him? I'm the one he's mad at, Henry. Ask him yourself. I don't have a clue. Every now and then, the income of the studio gets some noticeable spikes. The place to have constant income was already weird enough, given the, laughable amount of clients, lack thereof, rather. Does he have any other businesses? Not that we're aware of. Usually, these spikes occur whenever he buys new equipment, as he likes to put it. Equipment which I never see arriving, by the way. There was one time, however, in which a strange package arrives. The label was addressed to the toy maker. What did it have inside? Beats me. As soon as he saw me inspecting it, he snatched it out of my hands and went all crazy. I asked him about it, but he said he was delivered the wrong package. Did it weird, though? It gets him mad at me if the package wasn't for him. Anything you'd like to share with us, Henrietta? Have you ever heard of the toy maker, Bruno? Leon, I don't think this is a good idea. Come on, Henry. He seems like a trustworthy boy. Who is this toy maker? I'm surprised you haven't heard of him. Toy maker is probably the most well-known drug lord in the state. Sort of kingpin of the underworld, we might say. And I think he's standing in the room next to us. You think your uncle is the toy maker? Well, if he's the delivery guy from the 3rd chapter, yes. The amount of coincidences surrounding him is undoubtedly striking, just saying. I can't believe you could still hold such a disgusting belief. Criminals in our family, please. Uncle Chester is the sweetest man I know. Okay. These screens display different parts of the studio. Chester's office. Leon's office. They do look very similar. I mean, they are brothers, so that would make sense. There's a little box up there. I want that. Main hall. Yeah, but he killed him in the first the chapter 1, so it's very confusing. Ooh, is that a bell or a package? And someone took out the storage room one. Okay. Locked door. Michael says you can never be too cautious. What's inside? Garbage, for the most part. It's the storage room. And yet he goes and locks it with a code. Guy writes it in the complaint book, not my studio. Whatever. Let's see how lucky we are. We don't know the code. Yeah, it wasn't going to be that easy. Hey, it's a mandarin. Cute tiny present. I wonder who it's for. That's balmy. Do you look at this? Plenty of funny faces today. You also here for some photos? Already cracking jokes. Your uncle needed help moving those boxes over there. Too bad, girl. You have a beauty worth engraving. The only thing will be engraved in my fist into Timmy Idol's face. It's been a while since we last met. I wouldn't mind seeing you more often. Don't worry, after I win the championship, you'll see me everywhere. TV, internet, the papers, you name it. I love when you're doing big. This is Bruno, by the way. Bruno, this is Dakota. Hey. Hey. You're getting along. You happen to know anything about the man speaking with Uncle? Nope. He looks strong, though. Wonder if he's been in the force. I'd love to challenge him to a duel if that's the case. Good observation. Okay. Ordinary boxes. So, what do you think of Uncle's studio? It speaks for itself, doesn't it? Yeah, that would be the guy from the beginning that also Chester Make Believe was the delivery guy. Darling, you arrived at last. Such a delight having you here. Before we proceed with what concerns us, I'd like to introduce you to someone. I can now see they weren't exaggerating. Exaggerating? Every time I was told about you, they would say you were even lovelier in person. They weren't exaggerating. Oh, for Christ's sake, at least have the decency to wait until I'm not around. Henry, this shameless lad is Dominic. He passed by to discuss some business stuff with me. So don't you worry, his stay won't be long. I don't know, Chester. You give solid business advice. I may need to stop by more frequently. Wink, wink. Why does it keep glitching? It annoys me. I certainly wouldn't mind. Was the young man by your side? This is Bruno, a friend of mine. Have we met before? No, I don't think so. Very well. Enough introductions whenever you're ready, sweetie. Okay, as in on here. All right, sweetie. Color palette, your call. I like the pink. Magnificent choice. Now, smile, darling. Your image won't immortalize itself. That's it, darling. Camera loves you. The camera's not the only one, I can assure you. I heard you. Truth be told, I can't thank you enough for this. It was nothing, Uncle. Well, Chester, I better be on my way. Just one last thing, so. What is he up to now? Oh, the gift. I think this has your name on it. For me? Shouldn't have bothered, Mr. Dominic. You were expecting me to meet the infamous Lady Alban empty-handed? I'm flattered. Many thanks. That's 3 strikes for you, Dominic. This business meeting has concluded. Aye, sir. Be good, boys. See you. Now we have the gift. Boom. He knows you are here. Press the action button to have a second chance. Right. Good, let's see. Where shall I begin? I beg your pardon. Alban Residency, how may I help you? Yes, just a second. It's for you. What? Hello? You liked my little present. You again? I thought I made myself clear back at the cafe. You You're starting to get yourself into muddy waters, Bruno. One more step and there's no going back. The truth lies in just one direction, forward. That's a shame. I honestly liked you. Is anything the matter? Nothing to worry about. Please go on with your story. Very well. Okay, let me have a look. There's a pink background on here, so if we make it green, the green paint won't matter. Okay. Okay, so what would it make sense to be? Lucas, probably. Gotcha. How's my favourite Albin doing? Took your time showing up. Blame your sister. This lady barely wants to see me. I wonder why. Okay. There's also some sort of drag mark thing going on there. I swear, seeing an Albin working is like observing a surreal painting, so uncanny. Right, maybe I should start charging you. How's it going? You holding on there? Ever wondered how much labour is needed to kill a vegetable? We'll find out real soon. I might have something that'll cheer you up, although Henrietta's not going to like it. Ah, fantastic. Here we go again. Hey, one gets bored on the job. Remember the package you found, the one addressed to Toy Maker? That's it, I'm out. I'm not taking part in this. Give me a break, Henry. Don't spoil the little fun I have on the job. How can you still hold the ridiculous belief of Uncle being some criminal? If it's only a belief, then why are you getting so upset? I'll tell you what, the moment we find anything compromising, we'll retreat. Abort the operation completely. How does that sound? Just so we're clear, if you get caught, I had nothing to do with this. That's the Henrietta I know. So, the package you found. Guess what? I found the wrapper in his garbage can. He opened it, huh? Uncle Chester, you sneaky liar. We must find that package. Might reveal a thing or two. Suggestions? Look in the storage room. Go ask Uncle about the door's lock code. Tell him I sent you and that he needs to check something quick for some equipment. You got it. Who's the big guy chatting with your uncle? Flashy guy, huh? Don't know much about him, but he looks straight out of an action movie. Why do you think he's interested in Chester? He's not interested in Chester, if you know what I mean. Good gracious. Dude, it's fun. Don't get your hopes up. Screw you. How long has it been? I'd love to see you more often, girl. I definitely don't share the feeling. She loves turning every situation into a damn rampage. Nobody asked your opinion, Lucas. Here we go again. Know anything about Dominique? You know, the man speaking with Uncle. No clue, but he looks tough. Wonder if he's been in the force. Okay, wait, that'd be embarrassing to watch. Alright, I should be more considerate of the week. I'm starting with you. This is Lucas, a friend of mine. Stylish, good-looking and tall. You sure want to keep him as a friend, Lady Alban? I know, right? Women, they never realise what's before their eyes. I'm cold. Let's move on, shall we? Whenever you want, sweetheart. Going this far for such a just a storage room? Why do you think that is? I will not go along with your little game. Anyhow, here's goes nothing. Yeah, it wasn't going to be that easy. Okay, we're supposed to be able to ask him, right? Okay, fine. Seeing better. Okay, going with green. Looks better with green. Doesn't quite work, but yeah. That's it, darling. The camera loves you. The camera's not the only one, I tell you. Forget it, man. You don't stand a chance. You have no idea who you're talking to, clearly. Be good boys. See ya. Hey, we didn't get a present this time. That's good. Right, now we can ask about it. Mr. Make-Believe. Can ask me to check for some equipment for him, but the room's locked. Ah, right. The code is 391. You can't be cautious enough these days. You bet. Thanks. It's being cautious, but hey. Okay. Just regular boxes. Just shame, no? Quiet. Step ladder. Or is it a ladder? Just regular boxes. So, nothing. He must have moved it somewhere else. Damn, he sure is a few steps ahead of us. Alright, let's forget about that for a while. I'll think of something else. Mr. Make-Believe. Oh, okay. We already had that one. Okay. That one sort of looked like a code. I just want to get the stepladder. Okay. I really do think the blue one looks like it's got a code. Now I'm not quite sure what to do. Oh, I'm really cold. Is there a clue anywhere? Ah, right. Okay, so we can switch. So now we can be Harry because Lucas wasn't getting anywhere. And that resets it. Excellent. Good, because I was like, I'm not getting anywhere else with this. Oh, look at you. I like our little mini Leon. You, you better avoid treating Kristoff like a child if you'd like to leave him in peace. How long are you going to keep hanging around here? You're distracting me. There's something in here. You can see it through the gaps. We could open it if we had the key. You know where it is? No clue. We could try asking around here. Okay, Harry might be able to get this open then. Shelf, peculiar box. Yep. Well, well, look at this. A surprise that wasn't on my radar. Finding me here? Finding you with him. Bruno's friend, were you not? Anything I should know about, Henry? Oh, no. He's just here to help me with... That's right, we're dating, hasn't she told you? Harry. I can't take it anymore, darling. Enough of hiding our love. You heard well, Leon. We're together as one. Inseparables. Any problem? Yeah, absolutely no problem. Come here, let me congratulate you. He's going to punch him. Hey, but the box is going to fall down. Excellent. Hey, there's a key. Harry, are you okay? What was that? Yeah, Harry, what was that? Ha, that was quite a sneeze, wasn't it? Did I mention I'm quite allergic during this season? Yeah, which season is that? Full season? Don't be alarmed, guys. Just go on, Henrietta. Sure thing. Are you okay? You're so cute when you care about me, honey. What are you doing? You want him to kill you? I've already been killed by your eyes long ago. See what you did? You hit him so hard he's gotten all dumb. Dumber than usual. Hard to believe. I think I lost a tooth. Better leave if you want to keep the rest. Hello. It's especially much. Harry just got punched. It's funny. We're getting bits, but not answers. Except that uncle is apparently the guy that got killed at the beginning. That was also the delivery guy that vowed to become a kingpin. I'd listen to the lady if I were you. But look, there's a fish or a key or something. It's a statue. Is this Leon's? It is, but believe me, you don't want to exchange words with him like ever again. Don't even think of touching my stuff. Hey, I hate to interrupt like this, but would you give Harry and I a minute? By all means. More tea? I can leave you some space while I go to the kitchen to make some. That'd be awesome. Aww. Ah, she's like an angel, isn't she? What was that scene with Leon all about? Just having some fun while we deal with a bad guy and stuff? Something wrong with that? Are you going to use every girl as a license to behave like an idiot? What's the big deal? He doesn't seem to have a problem before. But of course, how didn't I realise earlier? You're roguish. Ah, I know what this is about. You like her. That's why you always act all cool and aloof while she's around. I know spitting nonsense is your hobby, but today you're being a pro. Listen, you can behave just as you please with me. There's just one thing I won't tolerate from you. Why she's not been honest with me. And how was the walk? And that's because you're my best friend, dumbass. So just drop it. You don't need to put on your mask, not with me. That guy falling for the prettiest girl in town? How original of me, huh? Don't be so hard on yourself. Oliver says looks aren't that important. Oliver is tall, thin and gangly and obviously hasn't been... Well, no, that's not right. He probably would have been bullied because he was a goth, but hey. I don't know, man. That guy seems to know his stuff. You know how many times I ended up with a girl I liked? Take a guess. How many? Are you good with girls, Bruno? Oh no, she's back. We got a bit off topic. How's the tea? I am dying of thirst. Still a bit hard. You'll have to wait a little. Chill. She just arrived. I'm sure she didn't hear the rest. So, should we go on? Last chance to get out of this office. Okay, right. So there's a statue. Now you have a wagon wheel and a snoozy dog. Oh. Okay, I just want a key. Is there a box with the statue? That's just weird. I wouldn't mind either. What's up, Dakota? Do you know my name? Surprise? I hope you're in for clairvoyance, BB. Unfortunately, Dakota is just into Timmy Idol and not in the way you think. Ah, my Dakota, the blows you deliver to my heart are always the strongest. Psh, what the heck is this clown? No clue, he came out of nowhere. Cool. What can you tell me about the man? False challenge. Ah, damn it. The explosive surprisey. Take a look. Instrument map. A little statue. The bomb is inside. Dude, that guy. If I tell her not to take this, he's going to suspect something's up. What should I do? Oh, yes! Swap it with the other one. Cool. Nothing happened here. Closes the empty box and leaves it as it was. What do you think you're doing? And who are you talking to? No time to explain, BB. You'll have to trust me. Excuse me? I'm afraid I can't. I won't allow you to mess around with stuff as you please. Look, you have two options here. You either let me do this, or we all turn into ashes. If I don't do this, people will get hurt. You catch that? So help me out. People will get hurt? Fine, but I will require an explanation. Nah, you'll be fine. You'll see for yourself. See for myself? Very well. I'll take your word, Harry Ocean. You better deliver. Tell me what to do. Pay attention, baby. Dominic will give you that gift. Your only job is to take it. Fake your surprise and all that, okay? This is rather puzzling, but count on me. Come on, let's show him who's holding all the cards. Okay, but can I switch out statue first? Because we're carrying around an explosive in our pocket, and that's never good. We can't. Alright, okay. Do we even have a pocket? It's to make believe George enjoys his privacy. It can be extreme sometimes. Well, see how extreme our luck is. How did you know the code? What can I see? I got the power and intuition by my side. She's got a confused look. Step ladder. Oh, so we didn't need the step ladder before. There's some sort of combination code. I don't know how to get it yet, so. This is Harry, a friend of mine. You definitely have the good friend vibe. Man, that sucks. I wanted the gallant vibe. Ha, funny. Whenever you want, sweetheart. So, what do you think? Man, do all your family members need to be so darn extravagant? Is that a compliment? It's an envy statement. I'm still gonna go with blue. I like the blue. And that's it, darling. The camera loves you. Excuse me. This feels awfully lighter than I remember. This can't be. I must have dropped it somewhere. Oh well. You're lucky I have a collection of these. Oh, okay. Didn't see anything. Are we clear? Ah, you rat. What's that, gentlemen? Just thinking about my lunch. Don't mind me. Balls. We do need to swap it then. Punch me! Some chocolate. I'm trying to think outside the box. The box is telling me this. Oh, wait, no, wait. We've got a step ladder. Let's be Bruno. That was me trying to think outside the box. There's something about your office that I can't get off my mind. I know, not glamorous enough to meet my standards. Sure. Besides that, what can you tell me about the little statue you got in that box? Do you have X-ray vision or something of the sort? Your sister told me about it. Pardon? I don't think I... Ah, yes, it was me. That paperweight beats me. It's always been there. Let's hope this one's clean. Would you mind if I borrow it for a second? Be my guest. It'll just keep gathering dust if I leave it there. I need something tied to reach it, though. Yes. Cool. Well, we know where that is. Excellent. Yes. Okay, so Lucas wouldn't care, and Harry just keeps getting punched. Fair enough. I'd punch Harry. Something banter. Now we're talking. Cross your fingers, Henrietta. What for? Just do it. That clap. Please, don't go boom. Hey, I think we did it. Now the only problem is that you have the bomb. I mean, your memory self has it. Ah, whatever, you catch my drift. Yeah, we should get rid of it somehow. You're never going to grant me an ordinary conversation, are you? I'm sorry that you're used to boring guys, honey. Us? We're in a completely different league. Boring's the last thing you'll ever be. See? It's all about making them laugh. Advice taken, now you can stop doing it for me. It's for you. I can still see you now. That was another useless attempt. What? How can you... Damn. Ha. You are lots of fun, Gallagher. I'll tell you what. I'll pass this one. Let's pretend you tricked me. Wait, what? You're not stopping us anymore? For now. You've got guts, kids. I'll give you that. Can't punish you for fooling around with your girlfriend. But be warned, do anything reckless and you'll know what awaits you. Especially anything related to the toy maker. Mr. Make-Believe, what about him? None of your concern. The warning has been given. Hey, look, but you're moving to the part where I threaten you. Man, our relationship has grown so fast, hasn't it? In any case, have fun, Gallagher. Have fun. I want to figure out the code in the storeroom. Anything important? Nothing to be concerned about. What'd you do exactly, Mr. Make-Believe? See that beauty? Standing next to you. It's my job to capture her divine image with my lens. Photographer. You always had an eye for blunt boys, eh, darling? It's not what you think, Uncle. No. Well, you never know. Youth is full of surprises. Who is Dominique exactly, Uncle? What is it that he so often discusses with you? I've already told you, honey. He's a friend. Talk business. Could you be more specific? He's interested in running a marketing campaign. You want me to take some photos of him. Mundane part of job stuff. Nothing else. Do you happen to know if he's a cop or used to be? Why would you ask that? The answer is no, unless he's hiding something from me. Which he shouldn't if he knows what's best for him. Okay. Have you ever defused a bomb, Leon? What kind of a question is that? Once you spend enough time with Bruno, you'll get used to his peculiar inquiries. And once you spend enough time with Bruno, intriguing choice of words. Don't get the wrong idea. Have you or haven't you ever defused a bomb? Only you can ask something like that with that much seriousness. No, Bruno, I have never defused a bomb, nor do I know anything about the matter. Happy? I'd be happy if you knew. You can always try asking the one who makes toys. I mean, I'd rather ask the little kid, to be fair. He's more likely to know this stuff. Who's your new boyfriend, Henrietta? I'll be the one asking questions. What are you doing in Uncle's chair? What do you think? Practicing for when I take his place? Ah, okay. Okay, fine. I still want to know where the key for this thing is. Because of the smudges. And there's still the code in the other room. So we're probably going to be just doing this on stream. Mr. Make-Believe, you know anything about bombs? This young man has to be the most interesting guy you've brought. Uncle, please don't make it sound as if I bring someone new every week. For your information, young man, I may know a thing or two. What can you tell me about this? What's that concerned look for, Uncle? Where did you get this? It was in the... Hey, I need your punching bag. Sorry, I'll buy you a coffee later. This is a bomb, I'm afraid. Well, the bomb is inside the statue. goodness! What should we do? Defuse it, clearly, before we turn into ashes. There's no need to worry, sweethearts. Uncle Chester will take care of it. You'll be fine. Yes? Won't you need any help? The only thing I need is for you to stay right here. Don't come near me under any circumstances, understood? This goes especially for you, young man. We'll wait here, promise. Yeah, we need a TV. My man, you turned out to be quite the bad boy. Isn't that what all you girls are into? My father used to say never ask women what women want. I would have loved to have met your father. I don't know if he's no longer with us. Hey, look! I'm disappointed, young man. I believed you to be a man of your word. Oops. Looks like I let your uncle down. No big deal. Leon does it all the time. We got this. We got this. That's a light, not a TV. That's why that doesn't work. Maybe we need to reset it. Because we need to spy on him. Ah, alright. Christoph, do you happen to know where the key from the shelf might be? It used to be around here, but I think it dropped it somewhere. I know. I should be looking for it. I'll do that in the future. I don't have time now. Yeah, because you're so busy. Well, found the key? Remember the key you lost at the studio? Did you happen to find it? Oh yes, turns out they were below the boxes in the waiting room, the place where Dakota was. Great, thanks. Thanks? That'll be $1 million for my services. Maybe after you get old enough to have a bank account. Here it is. Keys obtained. See what awaits us. Monitor looks like it was removed from a wall. Oh well, you never know when something could come in handy. That's what we were looking for. Hey, that TV we grabbed earlier. Oh, there we go. Right. 4. 1. 3. 2. Oh no, it's the fancy toy maker place. Reporting, sir. What can I do for you? You know a thing or two about diffusing, didn't you? Give this a look. It's active, so be careful. Sure thing, but my diffusing kit is in the east wing. I'm afraid this door will be left unguarded. No harm done, no one's passing through here. Roger that, leave it to me. Let me know when it's done. Your wishes are my command, sir. How'd it go? Fear not, young man. Uncle Chester has sorted everything out. I expected nothing less of you, Uncle. I'm not quite sure what the end objective here is. My goodness. Fantastic. More passwords. The label reads Leon's Riddle. The ship that transports you to the past. Nope. The label reads Henrietta's Riddle. The emblems which will forever be immortalized with you. Okay, some time. Right, that is where this is important. Right, okay, sorry. Okay, so there we are. I was just slightly one off. Now's the part where once again you tell me how you did that. We'll have time for explanations after all this is over, Let's go ask Leon about his riddle. But yes, no, this is a perfect length for the stream when we finish this, and we'll end early if it needs to, but we'll do Power Wash next week if we don't have any other plans. Looks like you weren't too far off about your uncle. We found a secret entrance. Ah, please. Secret entrance doesn't make him a drug dealer. Might as well be an extra storage room. You know how meticulous he is. You found a secret entrance. Where does it lead to? You tell me. It's guarded by 2 riddles, both with your names on them. Any clues? I apologise, Bruno, but this is as far as you're getting. I'm afraid I can't offer any further help. Huh? Why is that? It's obvious there's something bigger here, and I can't compromise my family. So, no info sharing with anyone who's not close to the family. I'm sure you understand. Yikes, I was afraid you'd say that. I guess it's none of my business. Whatever Uncle's doing isn't anyone's business, really. So we have to be... the Lucas guy? Oh, dear. Better yet, we found a secret entrance. Don't get your hopes up. Might as well be. Yeah. A storage room with the initials TM engraved into it. Holy cow, we did it. We hit the jackpot. Where does it lead to? I'd love to know. It's locked by 2 riddles of some sort. Each has its own name. Guess what the names are? You can't be serious. Mr. Make-Believe seems to be rather fond of his dear nephews. Tell me about the riddles. Yours is the ship that transports you to the past, followed by a 3-digit number to input. The ship that... Ah, that's easy. It's 767. It's on an aeroplane. It's a scale model I used to play with as a child. Well, that was quick. That's not fair. How come you solved it so effortlessly? We need to state the obvious, Henry. I'm the smarter one. Nonsense. My riddle is more obfuscated, which clearly means Uncle thinks more highly of me. Now you're going to keep arguing, and we're actually going to try opening the locks. Come on, Lucas. Let's get going. Okay, just be a minute. I'll be right back. Sorry about that. Figuring out an order. Let me know how that goes. Okay. Oh. It's now way too many numbers for me to remember. Oh, 767. Damn it. Cake. Close to me, hey? But I don't have anything like those symbols near me. Maybe it's not the real you, but a representation of you. Anyhow, the label reads, Henrietta's Riddle. Hey, you did it! How did you do it? I know this will sound off, but it wasn't me. The answer kind of manifested itself, you know? Like an idea that pops out of nowhere. Today's definitely a day to remember. Oops. Huh? What's the meaning of this? You shouldn't be here. Leave now, I'll notify Mr. Make-Believe. Oops. Yeah. Okay, who was that? Who do you think? One of Toymaker's guards, of course. I shouldn't have asked. Okay, let's trench back into Bruno, I guess. Right. Doesn't reset. Thank you for not resetting everything. Seriously, how in the world are you able to guess all these codes around here? The power of friendship? What does that even mean? Okay, this looks a bit dodgy. Those look like her teddy bears. Man of many hats, your uncle. What is his hideout? What is he hiding? Isn't it obvious at this? How can someone be in such denial? Teddy bear, rather what's left of it. And is that a camera? Hey, this little guy is strikingly similar to the ones I have in my room. Okay, that's not good. What? Oh, I know what you're thinking. Too grown up to collect teddies, is that it? Excuse me, I can't help it. A guilty pleasure of mine. That's not it. I just thought that... Forget it. Okay. Oh, little one. Look how badly they treated you. Ah, okay. Electric fence. I hope I'm wrong. Henrietta, may I ask? Sorry, my throat's kind of dry. Are you feeling well? Would you like more tea? That'd be awesome. Thanks. Absolutely. She fell for that? Her brother fakes better coughs when he wants to convince Mum to skip classes. We need to talk. Oh no, the cursed words. These buddies will guide us to something, I'm sure. I was wrapping my head around something. I know, if she's into terrible actors, you might have a chance after all. Get serious for a second, Jesus. Listen, how could Dominique know we were here? You want my opinion? I gave up on trying to grasp the weird stuff that's been happening. But if I had to guess, I'd see he's omnipresent or something. I thought about that, too. His self inside Henrietta's memory seems to connect to his present self. They reacted immediately after seeing us in the memory. There's still a problem, though. That doesn't explain how he knew we were here. I'm not following. How did he know we were in this room? Henrietta could be recalling this from any place. Ah, I get it, yeah. How does he know where the recollection is coming from? The torn teddy in her uncle's workshop, the tiny camera next to it, you get the picture? A camera inside one of these teddies? That's messed up. Really, but the camera is Chester's, how come Dominique's using it? I know, it doesn't completely fit, but the idea came to my mind. How do you plan on checking if there's actually a camera inside? There are like 1,000. I'll keep messing with the memory. There's got to be something we can do. I know you'll come up with something. Already. Carefully studying the table. Look, the table has wheels. Hey, you're right. Nicely done, Alvin. I think she just went inside of it. There we go. Henrietta, tell me. Your uncle. Let's have a talk with your uncle. Ah, you're finally asking me for permission to hold my hand. Is that something you'd like? Wait, don't answer that. You'll see when we get there. Can we put this thing back? Nope. Nope, apparently we're just going to leave it in the corridor. That's not going to look dodgy at all. Can we make him not dead by telling him about Dominic? Mr. Make-Believe, Henrietta and I would like to have a word with you. What's this? Am I in trouble? That'll be up to you. Excuse me? You might want to take this conversation somewhere else. And why might that be? I'm sure you don't want any customers hearing about your double identity. Mr. Toymaker. Bruno, you as well? Shall we move to my office? Yes. Whatever you might have heard, I assure you they're no more than baseless rumours. An ordinary photographer, that's all I am. My sweet Henry can tell you as much. What kind of photographer puts a camera in her niece's bedroom? I mean, you'll do it in the future. You are planning to do so. Excuse me, is that true, Uncle Chester? Listen, Henry, allow me to clear this misunderstanding. Very well, I admit it. I am the toy maker. Excuse me? Henry, don't say a word to your brother, I beg you. Let's just keep this between ourselves. Would you do that for me? All these years I've been sharing the table with a criminal, an evildoer. Henry, you'll someday realise that whichever side of the law spectrum one falls on, says nothing about the type of person one is. And you, of all people, should know the heart of the man who raised you. Why the camera? Truth is, I've been receiving threat letters. By who? I wish I knew. The Center claims to know my double identity. They told me they'll reveal it if I didn't do as I'm told. And as if that weren't enough, they also threatened to kill my sweethearts. Your sweethearts being the lady sitting beside you and her sibling. Which one? The little one or the big one? Because there's two of them. They seem to forget about him. So as panic began to set in, I decided to set up cameras. The studio, my secret facilities, my brother-in-law's mansion, everywhere. This double life I lead has forced me to become the type of man who will show no sign of weakness, no matter the situation. This time, however, the situation has gone beyond what I can tolerate. I hate to admit it, but I'm scared. But I don't fear for me, I fear for my children. Uncle? If the cameras are yours, but Dominic is the one watching in the present, that must mean Dominic is the one who killed you. I mean, Dominic is going to kill you. Jeez, I can't get used to this. What are you saying, young man? Look, I know this is hard to believe. It's even harder for me to explain. But I think Dominic is the one blackmailing you. Dominic? Now that I give it a little thought, it doesn't sound so far off. How can you reach such a conclusion, young man? Let's just say I have a distant friend giving me a hand. A distant friend? That sounds somewhat familiar. I tell you what, young man, I'll keep an eye on Dominic. You're going to be fine. I suppose you're going to find out soon. Excuse me, I had to stop for a sec. You okay? Having a little migraine, that's all. Oh god, we're not going to give her a freaking brain tumour altering them inside her head. In any case, that's more or less how I met Dominic. Though, how do I put this? This may sound ridiculous, but I'm not even sure if that's how things actually went. My memories feel a little distorted, so to speak. No worries, this was huge help. I think we're done here. No, it's never too late to think of the consequences. It's just sometimes too late to do anything about them. That we're done here, Harry. Fine by me. I forgot I was supposed to be somewhere else. Great tea, Henrietta. Catch you later, Bruno. Sure thing. Bye-bye. Well, I also shouldn't take up any more of your time. Thanks for the info. See you around. Oh, come on. So fast. Aren't you forgetting something? Am I having a hard time remembering? Care to lend me a hand? My arm still hurts from that jostle, you know. I remember you saying something about buying me a coffee. Didn't I? Yeah. Easy. You got this. Is the coffee they make at Depeche's too plebeian for your highness? Joking, it's my favourite. It's decided then. Tomorrow at 6 sounds fine? Sounds wonderful. See you then. Chapter 4, People in the Box, end. We have to end. When I press the action button, I'll get the achievement, but I'm not going to do that on stream because it said to the end of chapter 4, and I am respecting it quite literally. Also, this is nice purple, but it clashes with all the other purples. Like every single purple I can see right now on my screen, it is different. End! Yes, we are ending here. The end of chapter 4, People in the Box. I'm not sure that we have any more answers. I mean, we know we've connected the beginning. We've connected up these 4 cases. I'm calling them cases because that's what it means. That's what it feels like to me. The whole Havor, you know it's against the rules. They've said please, please, please don't stream past the end of chapter 4. And, you know, I'm going to respect that. But you also have the game. You can play chapter 5, 6, 7, and if there's an 8, or whether the 7 is the end, you can play them on your own. The puzzles get harder. Okay, well, which chapter are you stuck in? Because we can discuss it on, like... You'll do it, okay. I was going to say we can discuss it on Discord. You can just drop me a DM, you know, I'll, if I finish it and, you know, you need some hints or whatever. Because I'm going to play this one on my own. Well, yeah, I can play off stream and tell you. You should be complete because I already submitted the flags, I think. Did I submit the flags for this? God, I can never find anything in my threads. Yeah, I already submitted flags. I'm waiting for the flag team to flag them. But I submitted flags last week. Written guide, no. I don't write guides and walkthroughs anymore because people were mean to me. It's a bit messy. It's a bit of a pain to submit them, but I like doing it when I can. But you have to make sure you do like the offline and then the single player and then like tag storyline and missable and stuff. But it really does help. It really does help. But yeah, no, I don't really do guides and walkthroughs, not full ones anyway, because people are mean. And I don't need any mean in my life. But yeah, it will complete the game on my own, and if you do get stuck, then, you know, feel free to DM me on Discord. Then I can give you hints. Yeah, but you're not mean. You're just sarcastic, which is not real mean, it's joking mean, I think. At least I hope so. I'm hoping that you're just joking mean, because that's how I class sarcasm. So I don't find it particularly funny if it's not consensual. What about median and mode? Because I can never remember the difference between all of those. I hated statistics at school. Love maths. Hated statistics. But yeah, I'm just gonna turn the music down a tidge. Just yeah. But yes. No, I can't recall the difference because I did it when I was at school. You know, I did it at like age 16 and I am not 16 anymore. And it has been many years since I did them. And I never plan to ever use them again. So I don't remember them. Or did I? Hang on, no. Was that A level? 17, 18. Anyway, still, it's many, many, many years. It was before 2000, and we're now in 2023. So there you go. It was a long time ago. So yeah. But yeah. So that is the end of chapter 4. In Recall, there are. I will get that in achievement when I will press it offline, off stream. Ugh, God, you got me saying it now, Leaky. You got phrase stuck in my head. So there's chapter 5, chapter 6, chapter 7, and then finishing the game, which may or may not be different. Oh no, it looks like it's different. So there are 8 chapters. So we're halfway through the game right now. We got all the missables. They were actually quite easy. Yeah, and that's as far as I'm streaming. I would love to finish off the game on stream, but as I said, they've asked me not to, and I respect that. As I said, you know, it may be in like a year or so that sort of thing would change. Enough people have played and bought that are going to not be spoiled, but for now, I'm keeping it there. I will finish this on my own, off stream. Possibly even today, because I am quite curious what happens. But it is. Where's the page gone? 1674, and that's been at least 5-6 hours for half a game. I mean, that's a pretty decent price. It's only just come out, so it's not obviously not had a chance to be on sale. I think it may have been on sale at launch, but I still think that's a reasonable price. If you want to find out what happens, please buy the game. Thank you again to White Thorn. Didn't get it wrong this time, for the code for me for streaming this. And last stream we did a giveaway. Thank you to ID Xbox. But I am going to end the stream here, and I'm going to hit to get my achievement. What the hell just happened? That's what he says when it comes up. A slight spoiler of the beginning of chapter 5. It says, "Man, what the hell just happened?" I don't really think that's a spoilery thing, particularly, but oh, let's see if the screen has changed. Exit to title screen. No, it's still me and Harry. Okay, I'm just going to close the net game for now, so that the music doesn't annoy me, because there's nothing worse than music that no one else can hear in my ear while I'm trying to sort stuff out. So, Ima is doing Brock. Is Ima nearly finished, or are we good to raid? It's possible. He's doing a giveaway for a copy of the game as well. We may as well drop everyone over, because it'd just be funny if he's also nearly ending, because he raids me when I'm ending as well. So that just makes me amused. So we'll go raid Ima. He's doing a point and click called Brock the Investigator, and literally an alligator who's an investigator. It's a point and click, but it's also like a beat 'em up. He does have a copy of the game to give away, but I don't know whether or not that is already been run. But anyway, we should go say hi. I'll be back tomorrow. We're doing chapter 3 of Arcade Spirits. I don't know if there'll be more cats. I hope there'll be more cats. But yeah, I really like that game, so I am keen to do more. I don't know what the plan is for next week. I have a whole list of games that are possibles. I just have to figure out what my week is going to look like. I believe Wednesday is co-stream next week. I don't know what Jessie has planned, so I'll probably just put co-stream in the schedule, because then he doesn't have to think of anything before I do my schedule on Monday. But I'll put the schedule up on Monday. Yeah, I just need to figure out what I'm doing at the weekend, because I'm hopefully meeting a friend at some point, or friends at some point. Friends at the dream, Sammy and Sledge. But they went the weekend after next, and I don't know what that date is, so I need to confirm what the date is before I know which weekend I'm going to be away. So yes, anyway, for now, I've been Jo, otherwise known as Angel SK. Have a nice the rest of your day. Thank you for being here. Thank you for the resubs. Love you all. Bye.